from the beautiful Treasure Coast of Florida. You're watching Ham Radio Concepts.
Hey YouTube, this is KJ4YZI with Ham Radio Concepts. I just did the video of the MFJ 998 automatic IntelliTuner, but I have here the ALS-1306 by Ameritron. This is a solid-state no-tune amplifier. It uses 8 MRF 150s and is capable of 1.2 kW plus or minus, depending on the band. It varies from band, but I will show you in some video we were getting over that with less drive. 100 watts of drive should be 1.2 kW out. 160 through 6, it has the, let me show you the back here. So here's the back here. RF in, RF out from your radio to your antenna or tuner. It's optional remote for remote control. The optional Ameritron remote control cables are available with the radio interface. The way we have this hooked up right now is running through the MFJ 998 tuner. So basically I'm using the amp in and out running to the relay here. So the radio is keying the relay of the amp through the tuner. This can be arranged several different ways with key loop. You can use this with ALC. It comes with the 50 volt power supply. This is wired for 220. I can get down here and look at it. There's the Ameritron 50 volt 50 amp wired for 220, which is capable of being wired for 110. Now note, it's not really recommended to run this at 110. It draws too many amps, and if your house wiring or your shack wiring is not a dedicated feed with the proper gauge and the proper power handling at that outlet, 110, you'll have to have a custom installation to run it on there to run it effectively. This running at 220 is flawless. Draws half the amperage at 220. I think it only draws 12 amps at 220. So you notice the band select here, 160 through 6. So let's fire this thing up real quick. Now when you fire it up, you'll notice there's a delay on here. Don't panic. There it is. Okay? You'll notice the 4 fans coming on and the lighted needles. Now listen to the fans. They're not that loud. Alright? The lighted cross needles here for the amps and the SWR forward and reflected power. The band select switch. So all you really need to do with this is if you want to go on, say 10 meters, you're on 10 meters. That's it. It automatically, you can see in here there's a lot of inductors and relays and capacitance and loading coils in there, so that it's ready to go on that band. You don't need to adjust for plate voltage or current or anything like that. Very cool if you're using the MFJ 998. You can check out that tuner on my other video. So it's pretty much a seamless effort. Turn the radio on, turn the tuner on, turn the amplifier on, and operate. That's it. To give you an example, buddy here, K2KIT, built this amplifier here. Let me get back so you can see this. Built this amplifier here 50 years ago. It has a 4-1000 in there. And look at the size of this thing. Okay, you don't buy one of these if you're renting a house moving every year. This is something that you're going to want to keep you know, around for a long time in the same spot and then get buried inside of it when you die. This has all kinds of stuff that is now condensed to something easier like this. Okay, that amplifier I just showed you is capable of what this little amp is capable of. And we're going to put some on-air testing real quick. I've already put this thing through full tilt here, seeing what she'd do and how hot she gets. She runs ice cold, I have to say. So read your manual. The manual here will show you different how to. It's highly recommended to read this manual first before you fire it up, because there's a couple things you want to check. It'll show you in here to check the high voltage for certain values, 48 to 52 volts. Okay, to make sure that it's running at the proper voltage. And there's some errors, protection from errors in here, and you need to know what happens or what to do when you accidentally run this thing higher than requested or into a high SWR. It's got protection that just resets, so it saves those expensive transistors. It's not going to burn up that easily. So let's put this thing through some on-air testing and see what happens.
On 40 meters earlier, running the 4-element tri-bander here. So that's the story with that. So back to you. I don't have your call letters written down. This is Ralph, K2KIT in Vero Beach.
Yeah, K2KIT.
Look,
good to hear you, Ralph.
that's why it's not putting
And
out.
I know you checked in on the R gang net, but you got a good signal now. You're a constant 60 over, no breaking down or no problems whatsoever. Excellent copy. And the handle here is Frank, and so if we can be of any more help, you just holler here. We're just sitting here and puttering in the shack.
I wasn't getting no output because I didn't tune right.
This over here said 1,000
All
watts.
right, now it should be a lot better. Excuse me, I wasn't tuned. I didn't have my match in between the transceiver and the amp. So if I was 16 over 9 before, I should be breaking your S meter now.
You caught me eating a cracker. I didn't expect you to turn it back so quick.
All right, I was just saying I'm putting out a little bit more power. I was wondering how it affected my signal.
Yeah. Well, you were bouncing off the top peg, and now you're solidly pinned it over.
Solidly pinned it.
Well, okay, it's putting Sierra 57 Delta X-ray, Kilo 2 Kilo India Tango.
Kilo 2 Kilo India Tango. Hello, Ralph. Good afternoon. You're 5 and 9. My name is Slavko. Over.
Okay, very good. I just had to turn the beam on you a little bit more. The handles here is Ralph, and we are located in Vero Beach, Florida. So, what's the signal look like over there in Slovenia? Sugar 57 Delta X-ray, K2KIT.
Yeah, very good signal, Ralph. You're 5-9 plus 10 here. Plus 10. Very good. No problem at all. Over.
All right, very good. Well, you're putting in a good solid S9. We're running a Yaesu FT1000, because I'm thinking of the FL 2100B, and also an Ameritron, I forget the model number of it. We're running a test for a buddy here who's doing a little bit of work for YouTube, so we're putting it through its paces, and it really does seem to be doing a great job. So with that, I will thank you very much for the contact and hope to bump into you again. Sugar 57 Delta X-ray from Kilo 2 Kilo India Tango.
Yeah, very fine copy, Ralph. I'm also using FT1000. It's Mark 5 on this side with a linear amplifier, putting out about 1,500 watts right now. It's full legal power, and antenna is 5 over 4.
How many watts to drive? 85?
Thank you very much for the contact. Nice to meet you again, Ralph. Enjoy. 7-3.
Okay, 7-3, best of DX. K2KIT is clear.
Let me turn this off and see what the drive is.
I'm going to get off this frequency.
Yeah, I'm just going to look right here.
What do you want to do?
CW and key. That's not right. 124 watts of drive?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Drive is... Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, there's 100 watts of drive right there.
And what are we getting? All right, let
Yeah,
go.
look at that. Exactly.
All right, let go. I'll do it again. All right.
Not going like that.
Yeah, that was full power.
I'll back it off.
That was 1,600 watts at 100 watts drive. 76, let go. Go ahead. 15. With 76 watts drive, we're getting 1454 on there. Do it again. Wow. With a 1-to-1 SWR, that's amazing. Run this thing conservatively. There is no need to run this thing full tilt.
No, you don't.
It's very capable of doing a lot more than it should.
Well, let me see. Let me back off to 50 watts. 50 watts is putting out...
the 1.2 kW like the amp says.
Right,
Let's see what this says. Yeah, 1,200 watts right there. 1,200. 1,200. 1,200. So 50 watts of drive, 1,200 watts out. Make sure that you stay in your legal limit of power output, but know that you can run this thing. It is ice cold right now with these fans. Let's see what these fans sound like. There's one. How many fans? 4 fans. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping this thing ice cold at 50 watts. These transistors should last a long time.
At 50 watts, these transistors will outlive him and his grandchildren.
Yeah. So, wow, amazing.